Hey guys, this is Bernard for Way2Indie.com. I'm at the end of SF IndieFest 2013. It's been a really fun 2 weeks. Saw a ton of movies. My brain is fried, but it's a good fried. This festival is really strong. I had a wonderful experience. If you're ever in the San Francisco Bay Area, maybe next year or the year after, please do yourself a favor. Come on down to the festival. There are lots of fun parties, Big Lebowski party, roller disco, just a really good vibe throughout the whole festival. To get to some of the films, just a few. I mean, there were tons of films, and I swear I didn't see one bad one. To start off, we had Antiviral by Brandon Cronenberg, son of David Cronenberg. If you like big Cronenberg stuff, you're gonna like little Cronenberg stuff. I actually think Antiviral is one of the best films made by a Cronenberg in the last 10 years. Joe Swanberg, Mumblecore King, super prolific director. His movie All the Light in the Sky, starring Jane Addams, puts on a great performance. Fantastic, the closing night film. Really loved it. Beautiful. Yeah, Swanberg, great as usual. Simon Killer by Antonio Campos. Thriller, kind of disturbing movie about a graduate from New York who moves to Paris, or bums around in Paris for a while. Might be my favorite movie of the entire festival. We have lots of good content for that on the site. Preview is up for it right now. We've got an interview with the director Antonio Campos coming around the film's release in April, and the full review in April as well. Stay tuned to Way2Indie to catch that. I Declare War. This is one of the most fun movies of the festival, akin to Stand By Me and the Goonies from the 80s. A bunch of kids are in the woods playing a game of fake war, but they're shown on camera with like real weapons sometimes, as you know, as they see the weapons in their heads. Really cool, especially if you're a fan of those kind of 80s kids movies. A lot of fun. The Wind in the Eye, the opening night film by Michel Gondry, didn't disappoint. Opening night was just tons of fun alone, but that movie, better than I expected. Look it up. We'll have the review for that around its release date as well. The Ghastly Love of Johnny X. Man, the screening for that was in 35mm. The director, Paul Bunel, was there to introduce the film, and he and the cast did a Q&A afterwards as well. Lots of fun. Projected in 35mm, and seeing that flicker of the projector was just awesome. You know, that's what theaters like the Roxy, where most of the festival took place, that's what theaters like that are about. Lots of fun, goofy movie, sci-fi movie. Got an interview with Paul Bunel, the director of that, coming soon as well, so keep your eye out for that. Days of Grace from Mexico, centerpiece film of the festival. Really good too. Takes place over three years, 2002, 2006, and 2010, and it jumps between those 3 years and follows three men's destinies, and you know, predictably they collide at the end. Really great climax for that movie. The movie's worth watching for the climax alone. Funeral Kings, like I Declare War. It's a movie about little kids and you know, them handling guns, which is kind of, actually we've seen a lot. I saw a lot of movies do that at this festival. The review's up on the site for that, for Funeral Kings. Really funny, kind of like almost a slightly more serious Superbad, less slapstick. Lots of fun with that one. Legend of Caspar Hauser, I would say, is the weirdest film of the festival, and that's a big statement. Techno music over black and white. It's based on a true story about young boy from, well, you can look it up. Really weird movie. Story of Luke was one of my favorites of the festival. Wasn't expecting much from it. You can check out the review of that on Way2Indie as well. But it really delivered on every level. The main character, Luke, one of my favorite protagonists in a movie for a long time. I don't know why. I guess he just got under my skin. That old Luke. Great movie. Check that one out. Sightseers, from a movie from England about a couple that goes on a rampage. Really weird movie and a disturbing movie, but also pretty funny. If you're into Edgar Wright's type of humor, if you're a fan of Edgar Wright, he actually EP'd Sightseers, so check that one out if you're a fan of him. There are also lots of, tons of short film programs throughout the festival. I didn't catch them all, but the ones I saw were jaw-dropping. These directors and filmmakers who participated in this year's festival, super talented, super impressive. Yeah, it was all in all a great experience. The filmmakers for the full feature films were great as well. I had a great time. This was my first year at SF IndieFest. If you love indie film, just come on down and check it out. Good sense of community, you know, everybody, yeah, positive vibes. I'll leave you guys with some footage from opening night with Michel Gondry's The Wee in the Eye. No footage of the movie, but that event, opening night, was, I think, probably my favorite event of the whole festival, because everyone was in just great spirits. It was raining outside, but inside we were having a good time. There was some great music. Yeah, it was a great start to a great festival. Here it is.
Well, I went to the festival last year and had a really great time. There was a lot of really cool films, a lot of really cool international films, actually, I appreciated seeing. You know, it's great to be able to see films that sort of aren't really inside the Hollywood system. You know, a lot of times you go to your local Cineplex and there'll be 3 films and 15 screens, and you won't really get to see anything really original or innovative. So it's great to, a festival like this comes around, where you can actually see films that maybe won't even get released, you know, domestically or internationally. So you get a chance to see something new, innovative, and kind of fun, and sort of inspires you to go out and make something, you know, fun, innovative, and creative.
Are you planning on attending any of the parties as well?
There's tonight's quinceañera, which I'm planning on attending.
Oh yeah.
And I'm hoping to go to the Big Lebowski party as well.
Fantastic. We'll be there as well.
Awesome. Very cool. The Big Lebowski one, I'm kind of tempted to check that one out because I have not seen the movie yet. I know.
Whoa.
I'm like the only one who's never seen it.
I think that might be the best way to see that movie.
I think so too. I should really check it out.